Miss America 2022. Emma, it is so good to meet you and congratulations because you have set, pretty much a piece of history because you're the first Miss Alaska to be crowned Miss America. How excited were you in that moment?
Oh my gosh, I've been asked so many times what I was feeling in that moment that I heard my name called as Miss America. And honestly, I couldn't tell you. I try so hard to remember what I was thinking on that night, but to be completely honest, it was such a blur. I think there was just so much excitement and shock that there's like a little blank spot in my memory from that night that I won Miss America. I think my body physically couldn't handle the emotions, but it is truly such an honor to be, especially the 100th anniversary Miss America. It's kind of really, really special to be at the forefront of, the next 100 years of change and to still represent the values that Miss America has held for the past 100 years. So it's a really special thing for me.
Yeah, and speaking of special and being, 100 years, your crown is kind of a reflection of that, right? You and I, before we started actually officially talking, we're looking at the gold stones in your crown.
I'll give you a close-up.
That's so pretty.
Yeah, how special is that? So there's two other gold crowns in existence. And it was one for the 50th anniversary and one for the 75th, and now for the 100th anniversary. So it's really kind of a monumental crown that represents such a monumental time for this organization. So it's a very special thing to get to have it on my head and in my closet for years to come, right?
Hey, no, girl, we're gonna have to get you like a display case. That's
right?
No closet. All right, well, and there's a lot of big moments here, right? So 100th anniversary, you got a very special crown. And it's all also a part of a very unprecedented time, right? Because we're going through this pandemic, we're going through COVID, which you've been very transparent about. So, and I know a lot of people watching can really relate. We've all been through our own challenges. Tell us some of those moments that you kind of noticed that, wow, things are a little bit hard for me at this currently.
So I had undiagnosed ADD my entire life. And it wasn't until I was a freshman in college, so this was about 2 years ago, that I realized that this probably isn't normal and that my brain was operating at a different level than that of my peers. And when COVID hit and I was stuck in my dorm all day, every day, taking, 21 credits from my computer, it had a really big strain on my mental health. I think especially because I just completely lost that motivation to perform well in school. And it really was that kind of low point that propelled me into the future, because all of a sudden I went ahead and I got diagnosed and treated for ADD, and I got, on medication, which really changed my life. I got my dermatillomania under control. I worked really closely with my dermatologist. And then by the time, spring rolled around, I was back to straight A's. I was exceeding in all of my classes and I was doing great. And I thought, you know what, why not compete for Miss Alaska this summer? I hadn't competed in the Miss America organization for 4 years or something like that. So I decided on a whim, why not do it? And then I was lucky enough to win. And then all of a sudden I was there at Miss America. And it's so funny because I never intended to be a trailblazer, right? Like I never had this idea, I want to share my story, I want to inspire, because I was really humiliated. It's an embarrassing thing to talk about, the fact that you used to spend hours in front of your mirror tearing apart your skin and you did not very well in school because you had undiagnosed ADD. But it just happened to be that I was given the right questions and the right platform to speak about it on the Miss America stage, on the finals night. And everything just kind of lined up perfectly that I was able to share my story and that it was able to reach so many people. And now, as Miss America, I have this amazing platform to talk about mental health and to talk about the things that matter.
Yeah, I think it also comes down to timing, right? You're the right role model that everybody needs right now. People want to follow your journey and they want to know what's next for you. Where do they go? What do they do?
Okay, so you can follow the Miss America Instagram. It's just at Miss America. And then my personal Instagram is at Emma Broyles _. And then on all their platforms, you can find Miss America. If you just search Miss America, it should be the first one that pops up.
Wonderful. Emma, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate you taking the time, and a big congratulations. Trailblazer.
Thank you so much.
A positive role model that is so needed at this moment.
Thank you.